Well, thanks to my buddy Merle, like, what was it, 2 years ago, got this old boat trailer off him. And thanks for a fella held on to my old title. I still had my name in it from my grandfather's trailer. So, yeah, we need new skins. These baloney skins. This is 2 towers on here. This gray one, it's like a truck bed liner or something the dude painted on it or something. I don't know. But that's a 40-footer. That's the one that the PDL2 was on, that I took down up around Cambridge Springs. This one, this rusty one, is the one I took down in the fall with the Hornet on it. It's also a 40-footer. And what they did was, here's a piece of pipe, here's a piece of pipe, and this is the pipe that stuck up through the crown. So that piece of pipe was sticking almost 10 feet above this 40-footer. So the antenna of the boom was probably 48 feet. I had to cut that off to get it apart because it was just, I pulled the bolts, but it's just so, it was up so long. But yeah, I still got another, that's a 50-footer. And then this tower right here that I took off of the trailer was the one that was in at Deckard's. I just pulled the pin out of it and I left the base there because it was kind of welded to pipe that I drove into the ground. But that's the worm winch. That's the AR-22 rotor I rebuilt. Oh, I think I did a video on it. But yeah, that Gizmochi was up on this. This was, okay, this would be, what are they, 8 or 9 feet, these crowns. 10, and like 2.5. So you figure 32 feet, roughly. Maybe 29 or 30 feet. Let's just say 30 feet. And then like 4 feet of mast. So that got me my 36 feet. Or right thereabouts to where I had the Gizmochi mounted. Yeah, I figured being that the rotor was already on this, I mean, I don't know why, but I had to cut this stringer to get that plate in there for whatever reason. I think I cut that one too. But this one, this had that Gizmochi on it. And through some hellacious storms that we did have, I remember waking up at night, probably around 2 o'clock in the morning, to a freaking thunderstorm. It was just ripping and raring. And I got the high power flashlight and looked up, and the top of the tower was just going like this, ever so slightly. Probably had 60-mile-an-hour gusts. But yeah. So this tower's just kind of been sitting on the trailer ever since we moved, and we moved here November 21. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go park this out at my secret spot again, so I don't have tower snatchers. Not that there's a real big hard up part for that stuff, but yeah. So the plan is, I guess, that's quite a bit of weight with them. I call them RUNG towers, rung towers, because they look like ladder rungs. And this is Ron or Roan tower. That could be Roan and it could be American tower, but I believe it's American tower. Yeah, slight differences in the crown. See, man, these guys, I thought this crown was pretty freaking heavy. They got 1x1 solid pieces here. What in the world? Like, and that's just like a little stringer. Holy crap. But yeah. And they had that, like I say, they had that pipe run, that pipe was at the bottom, was tied into the rotor. This one was out of the top with the beam on it, and this one was below the crown, like down in here somewhere. And I carried this pipe over there. It's the schedule on it's got to be over 40. Well, no, that's 40. But she's freaking heavy, this pipe. And I figured that was a lot of weight sitting down on, I guess it was a ham 4 that was on. Somebody had bought the rotor off the tower years ago, and before I got it. So I don't know, but this is just an AR-22, and the bearings, I put new bearings and races and everything in this, because when I got it, it was kind of broken inside, the ring gear and everything. But I wanted to get it home here and hook it back up to the control box and make sure it's going to work, because I did put some time into that. Yeah, as for now, those sections are going to go up back out to my hiding spot, and get her all strapped up again, and probably take it out Tuesday when I go back to work in the morning. But yeah, I'm not going to put the 50-footer on, or the 48-footer now, I guess, because that's pretty heavy. And like with them bologna skins, I greased the hubs and everything, so that's all good to go. Well, yeah, just trying to get some things done.